So at the back here we have a 1973 Mach 1 Mustang. Right, what's happening guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. Good morning. It is freezing. I have just been out for my run before I head off to start my day because today I'm really excited about. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that a few months ago before Christmas, I took the trip to my dad's house and had a look in the garage. And what's hiding in there is my mum's old 1973 Mach 1 Mustang. Now, it's been sat in there for years and years. It got pulled apart by my brother, and then unfortunately, time, money, all the rest of it, you know what it's like with the project, it got left. So here we are, 10, 15 years later, and I went and had a look at it and thought, you know what, that would be a really, really cool project. I've been looking for something to get my teeth into, and I really think that that car should be given a second chance to be back on the road because they are really cool. Like, I love that shape of Mustang. Things have been a little bit slow as to the progress. I know you guys were all like, yeah, you should absolutely do it. It would be really, really cool to see you or your mum back driving it. And I have to admit, kind of just left it parked in the garage, left that video just there until now. Like over Christmas, I was thinking, you know, with the garage being done, I will finally have a space where I can work on a car or even store it whilst things are happening to it. But my main concern right now is like, what is it actually going to take to get this thing back on the road? What does it need? How is it going to finally look? I mean, it's been so long since I've seen that car together. I don't even really remember what it looks like and how amazing that these cars can look once they're fully restored. So this leads me to today's video. A guy called Jimmy from Liberty Autoworx got in touch with me to say that he had a really, really mint one in the perfect color that I've always wanted, bright yellow. So I thought, I have to go and have a look at this thing and see what is actually possible with Mum's Mustang. What's it gonna take? And yeah, basically, just to give me an idea of the kind of vehicle that I could be rolling around in if I have the money, time and inclination to get it all done. We shall see. That remains left to be seen. So I'm gonna have my coffee, get ready to go. Me and the pup are gonna be rolling out in the RS6 today. Can't wait to take it on a long journey. It's so comfortable. It's the perfect car for doing lots of miles in. So I'm gonna get ready and right, let's just get on the road because as I said, you know, I say this every single time, I'm late. Of course I'm late, because I'm always late. I've just landed at Liberty Autoworx. Me and the dog have got here safely, comfortably. I tell you what, the RS6 is such a great mile muncher. I'm really excited to see the car because from everything that I've seen, this thing is an absolute minter. So let's get inside, get out the cold because I can already feel how freezing it is. Oh my God, it's a limo, Rolls-Royce limo. Yeah, anyway, weird things out on the road today considering how cold and snowy it is. Let's go check it out. What do you think, Bill? So this is where we are. We are at Liberty Autoworx. I can already see it out the front here. We've got some RS4s, B7 RS4s, lovely, lovely. Lovely little 7 Series. I do like the shape of these. I just don't, always the off-centre tailpipe to me. I'm just, all right, Billy. The off-centre exhaust, I've just never been a fan of, but I know that a few people that would be a big fan of this, a 205 GTI. That's a classic little Peugeot. They're so cute. I love these little GTIs. I've never really had much of a thing for old Peugeots, but these have definitely got serious cool. It's all the same era. It's just always that era, which is really, really cool. Right, let's go in and have a look at this Mustang. Come on, Bill. Wow, look at this. This is giving me I don't know, loads of memories of my mum's old car, just seeing it actually, one of these in the flesh. It's crazy, and not in bits. My God, look how big this thing is. I always forget that these cars are as large as they are. Does that make sense? And also it sounds kind of rude, but you know what I mean. Like, I think they're like 19 foot long, so it takes up pretty much the whole of our garage. But look at the color of it. This one is finished in, I think, Ford Sunbeam yellow, we said, but I'd have to check on that. But absolutely everything about this car is mint. All of the bodywork, the wheels. I mean, just look under the engine bay here. Even just silly things like look at all of this, and look the springs. Oh, I've never seen one in such good condition. All under the bonnet. It's been finished to a really, really high quality. Now, this car originally came over from Canada and was bought by a guy in the UK, and it's been down here at Liberty Autoworx to have a little bit of paint work done on the roof. And it was when I put the video up at the end of last year about the Mach 1 that somebody got in touch with me and said, oh look, there's a mint one just hiding down here. And I've been meaning to have a look at it for a long while, so I thought at the moment this is the perfect time, just whilst it's sat here in storage for a hot minute, to come down and have a look at it. I'm desperate to get the Mach 1 back on the road, and now after seeing this car, like, it just makes it all so much more, I guess, achievable. Like, it is possible to be done. But I'm looking at this and thinking there's probably around about 15 to 20,000 pounds worth of bodywork alone in this before you start getting into the engine, because this, even everything underneath here is absolutely mint. I mean, as we all know, this car came with the 5.7 litre V8, so that's 351 cubic inch, which is why it says the 351 on here. As Dad was saying, it's like a C6 transmission and a 9-inch rear end on them. All these parts, I mean, V8s are super duper easy to get hold of. You can put an LS in one of these cars really, really easily, so that'd probably be the way that I would go. I wouldn't stick with the original block, but again, we're talking way in the future. So even to get it to this point now, we're like looking at, yeah, I would say 20 grand. I've had a chat with Jimmy, the guy that owns this place, who, by the way, has this lovely R32 GTR just sat in here. Look at it. She's a minter. He's had this car for years, and he refinished it all himself, and now it just sits patiently waiting to come back out into the light of day. But I love seeing things like this. You know, it's someone's pride and joy, and they have it tucked away in the garage, ready to see the light of day. Jimmy's got lots of other little bits and bobs kicking around the place as well, like this beautiful Fjord blue CSL just here, creeping underneath here, and I can see a little baby 2002, and a Cortina here, and a Quadrifoglio up there, who seems to have had a little bit of a mishap with a wall somewhere. Whoops. That's definitely a drift accident. He's tapped the tyre bells. I definitely think that the Sunbeam yellow is the colour to go with though. Like, I really love yellow on these machines. I was looking at a few red ones online. Look at the wheels as well. Like, I find them, everything about this car is completely mint. Like, look at the centre caps, all of the chrome, everything is perfect. I can't get over how mint it is. Like it's just been rolled off the production line. I don't think I've ever seen something which has been restored to this level. Like, everything. The seats, if I can find the picture I'll put it in here, but there's a picture of when I was a little girl of me in my welly boots just sat in the driver's seat. Oh my god. Me as a little girl sat in the driver's seat of my mum's one of these and just, you know, sitting with my hands sort of resting on the steering wheel. It's mad to see it sort of in the flesh, as it should be. Look at this as well. Oh my goodness. It's so cool. Imagine, guys, me kicking around in one of these. I love it. Let's see if we can start it. But she's probably a bit lumpy. Oh my goodness, listen to that. It's really cabby. Oh, that sounds amazing. I think I'm in love with it. I didn't think that I would sit in it and feel so at home already. I mean, this is obviously a completely mint example of one of these cars, but for a 70s Mustang, I feel like so retro. I just love it. I can't even imagine now like what it must have felt like for my mum at 20 odd, 22, 23, or however old she was, driving around in this, especially if it sounded like that. It's mad. I love it. I am so happy to be back at home and inside. What a cold day it is out there. Well, there you have it. That is what a perfectly restored 1973 Mach 1 Mustang should look like. Now I'm gonna have to really get my act together, figure out how I'm gonna do this. I really wanna bring this car back to life, but I better start putting some pennies away in the savings pot, because it looks to me like if I do quick maths, it's gonna be about 15 to nearly 20,000 pounds to get all the bodywork done, and then you're gonna add, you know, another 10 to 15,000 pounds in the engine. So I think this is gonna be a project which we're gonna do over a long time. I really wanna get this car done. I think it'd be totally worth it. And just listen to that thing sing. I absolutely loved it. So guys, thanks so much for all the support as always. We are so close to 100K. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're supporting me along this journey, all I can ever say is thank you. Please stay tuned for more videos. I'm trying to get 2 out a week now, so I've got more content coming through. But other than that, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye.